Thanks for staying with us here on ABC 13 Weather Now. It's our first episode this year in the new month of February, but it sure doesn't feel like winter anymore. This week, potentially bringing new record high temperatures well into the 80s. So Houston Chronicle meteorologist Justin Ballard joins me now for a deeper dive on this 80-degree weather. Welcome back, Justin.
And we're no stranger here in Texas to heat waves, as Beyonce says. So, let's put some of this February heat in perspective just a bit. We've got multiple days of 80-degree temperatures ahead. So.
Yeah, we do. And by the way, if it was 80 in August, we'd be celebrating,
right?
Yeah.
Or July, June.
Pretty much year-round. 80's not bad. Yeah. But for those that really like to hold on to their few weeks of winter weather, This isn't the best week for them.
It isn't. Yeah.
So Rachel showed us all the 80 degrees in the forecast already. So go ahead and put that 80-degree weather into climatological perspective for us.
Just to kind of give you an idea of where we stand with our temperatures, 2017 was the actual February where we saw the most 80-degree days. We saw 12 of them during the shortest month of the year, 28 days. 12 of those, almost half of them were 80 degrees or higher. This week we have the potential, if today and Sunday, which are our 2 days where they may or may not get to 80, but including those 7 days where we could see 80-degree temperatures, more than half of that February 2017 amount.
Yeah, I remember that winter in particular was the winter with really no winter. We really didn't get down to freezing, and February was just a blowtorch. So hopefully we're not in for a repeat of that, which was also during a time of La Niña, coming out of a La Niña. So
we just entered La Niña last year, and very typical, we'll show this in just a moment, but very typical sort of La Niña pattern for the U.S.
Right, absolutely. Okay, so let's talk about what we're seeing right now outside. We've got temperatures already pushing close to 80 degrees. So here's another check, 77 in Houston and Beaumont.
And we've still got, 2 or 3 hours, solid hours of warming left. Now, if we keep that cloud cover, maybe temperatures will be slower to climb. But over the next 7 to 10 days, look at those temperatures well above average, our average this time of the year, in the mid to upper 60s, depending on when you're looking at on this time scale.
So 80s in Houston is perfectly normal, but this time of the year, not so normal. Right now, we are in record territory. So a question on a lot of people's mind right now is, does this mean we're done with freezing weather? Is winter over? Are we ever going to get cold again, Justin, right?
I think the answer to that is, I think the freezing, the cold, the damaging freezes are, I think, mostly behind us.
Yeah.
But the cold weather, I don't think we're done with it just yet. We've got some cooler weather coming early next week. You saw that in the temperature forecast. But all in all, for the month of February, above normal for the southern tier of the U.S., and really all the way up into even southern New England. The only areas below normal, the Pacific Northwest, the upper, Great Lakes region, upper Midwest, and then those same areas above normal for preset below normal here in the southern part of the United States. So this is what I was kind of referencing when I was talking about that La Niña pattern. That right there for the month of February looks like that typical La Niña thumbprint for a normal winter.
In a typical La Niña winter, it's warm overall, and then there's these extreme cold intrusions that jab in for a week or two and then come out. And so,
which we saw in January. It was a chilly month and snowy.
We got our snow. I've been waiting for that snow for a long time. Okay, so we're not done with cold fronts, and there could still be a light freeze or a frost, but we're probably done with hard freezes at this point.
More than likely.
Okay, Justin Ballard, thank you again for joining us today, and we'll see you again on Wednesday.
Sounds good.
All right.